Scientists have recently unlocked the secrets of the world's oldest map, a 3,000-year-old clay tablet known as the Imago Mundi, which is believed to show the location of Noah's Ark. The ancient Babylonian artifact, etched with cuneiform, has puzzled archaeologists for centuries. Discovered in what is now Iraq in 1882, the tablet is housed at the British Museum, where it has become one of its famous collections. The Imago Mundi depicts a circular world map, illustrating early Babylonian ideas about the world's creation. The map is thought to show the entire known world at the time, with Babylon at the top center. In the upper right corner of the map, the only country from that era that still exists today is depicted, Armenia. Known to the Babylonians as Urartu and referenced in the Bible as Ararat, the names Armenia and Urartu were often used interchangeably in ancient texts. This synonymy is clearly demonstrated in the trilingual Behistun inscription of Darius the Great, circa 520 BCE, where the region is called Armenia in Old Persian, Urartu in Babylonian, and Harminuia in Elamite. On the reverse side of the artifact, passages reportedly provide a guide describing what a traveler would encounter on their journey, including a path to Urartu and specific instructions on how to get there. One passage says, "To the fourth, to which you must travel 7 leagues." Another passage reportedly instructs those on the journey to go through 7 leagues to see something that is thick as a parsiktu vessel. The term parsiktu appears on other ancient Babylonian tablets, referencing the scale of a vessel meant to withstand the legendary Great Flood. Researchers believe that Urartu, also known as Ararat, is linked to an ancient Mesopotamian poem recounting a family who, like Noah, landed their ark to preserve life following the 150-day flood. As the flooding ended, they were safely stationed at one of the peaks of Urartu, often considered to be the Mount Ararat. Ancient records clearly illustrate the regular travel between Armenia and Babylon. The Greek historian Herodotus, writing around 450 BC, offers a compelling account of the trade between the two regions. He describes distinctive round boats made with willow frames and covered in hides, resembling the shape of shields. These boats, loaded with goods like palm wood casks filled with wine, floated down the river to Babylon. Once there, the boats were disassembled, with the wood sold locally and the hides transported back to Armenia on donkeys to construct new vessels. Other classical historians also documented the story. Berossus, 3rd century BC, wrote of the ark landing in Armenia with its bitumen used by locals. Abydenus, 1st century BC, told of a man, Sisithrus, or Sisuthrus, warned of a flood by the god Cronus, whose ark rested in Armenia and provided wood for amulets. Nicholas of Damascus, his contemporary, identified Mount Baris in Armenia as the ark's resting place, claiming remnants were still visible. Alexander Polyhistor, 50 BC, noted a similar flood account involving Shisuthrus and Mount Ararat. Flavius Josephus, 1st century AD, confirmed the ark's landing in Armenia, where its fragments were considered sacred. In summary, Armenia holds profound significance as the setting for the legend of Noah's Ark, as noted in Genesis and affirmed by ancient historians. Figures like Berossus, Nicholas of Damascus, and Flavius Josephus consistently identify Armenia as the ark's resting place. Additionally, the recent decipherment of Babylonian artifacts lends further credence to these ancient beliefs, underscoring Armenia's cultural and historical importance across traditions.